My name is Christiana Afo, a spokesperson for the patients with renal condition. So we are going to use this abbreviation, the ESRD. Okay, so it's now a prevalent menace in Ghana and our youth, our future manpower, being most affected. Suddenly, some children are also affected. Gone are the days when kidney patients affect only the old age, that is from 70 going, but now it has become rampant in the youth. Many are the challenges. In fact, too many are the challenges faced by persons with the renal condition. We have the physical, the mental, emotional, psychological, and also prevalent and crucial currently. Financial problem also is part. A typical patient needs the service of a nephrologist, that is the kidney specialist, a dietitian, and a psychologist in the rare cases. We also need physiotherapists also. So this renal untimely condition, ESR patients untimely require dialysis, which is a treatment needed by the patient with this condition to help with the performance of the major functions of the kidney, which remove toxics from the body. So patients require dialysis 3 times per session to enable them to have some sort of normal life. Due to limited availability of dialysis center in the country, some patients have to travel long distance to get access to this treatment. On Tuesday, 26th of September 2023, patients woke up to the devastating news of price increment from 360 Ghana cedis to 765 cedis, 14 pesos. That is more than 100% increment. It also spiked up the ongoing public conversation that led to the withdrawal of the prices increment. The Kolebu teaching, however, explained that proposed price hike was due to high import duties and other tax-related factors because they no more enjoy tax exemptions as in previous years. Prior to the proposed price increment, the challenges faced by the renal patients were shortage of consumables. I guess that is the reason why the Kolebu cabin was closed down. Yeah. As we speak, the renal unit have been closed. That is the cabin. It was closed from 22nd of May 2023, and so now it hasn't been open. So we are pleading with the government to intervene for us. It's either they put the dialysis on a health insurance scheme, or they take the taxes on all the products that are being bought outside the country. They exempt all the taxes on it. Also, we plead that philanthropists also help us. And also, our major plea is that they help us do the dialysis transplant, which is a major thing. That is what is going to take us out of this headache. Most of us, our families have sold many of their properties just to take care of us. So we plead that some people help us in order to do the dialysis transplant so that we can be free from all this. Let us look at the dialysis cost for a week. With the 380 cedis, when you are able to do 3 times in a week, we have 1,140 Ghana cedis per week. That is the amount you pay for the 380 cedis that you'll be doing in a week. But let's look at the increment. When it's being increased from 380 to 765 Ghana cedis. It means we are going to pay about 11,160 Ghana cedis. That is the amount we are going to pay. We don't have it. Most of us are youth who are not working, so we do not have such kind of money to be paying for such dialysis. So we plead that the government help us, philanthropists help us. People who have big companies, despite and others, we plead that they help us with this cost of dialysis. They should take everything so that we go for the dialysis session free, because in fact, we can't afford it. Those who can help us, the youth also do transplant too. We plead that you also help us to be able to do the transplant. Thank you.
We, the end-stage kidney failure, after today's press conference, what we are trying to ask the government to do for us is that we are pleading to government to come to our aid. We are begging the government to take all the import duties of the consumables and that of the machines that are import into the country, because per what Kolibu made that understood, the cost went up because of the duties that they pay on those consumables that was brought into the country. And then secondly, when we check our tax system, we have a COVID levy, which is there, we are still paying. COVID is no more. So we are begging the government, if they can move that fund into a special fund for renal patients, that it can cushion us, it will be very helpful. And then thirdly, we are just begging the government, if the NIA, they can also use it to maybe help renal patients, because renal patient is not sustainable. Even if you have money up to what the mere fact you're on dialysis you are paying, all your money will go. So we are appealing to the government to come to our aid. Come to our aid. We really need this support. Friends might help, but they cannot help you to the end. Relatives might help, they might not help you to that. If you don't take it, you will even sell all your properties to do dialysis. And at the end of the day, still, you will go. So we are begging the government to come to our aid to support us. End-stage patient or anybody on dialysis machine goes through a lot of things. One, once the person goes on the machine, some amount of blood, he will lose it. By losing it means that because you go through some lines and some process, when you finish, when the blood is being returned, you will not get all. So always you are anemic. Always you are anemic. Either you take the EPO injection, which is about 2.5 a week, or maybe every session you need to take one. Secondly, the BP medication, the kind of stress you go in, a whole lot of entails in it. We go through a lot of stress. We wish and appeal, even if all the regional hospitals can have dialysis machines. Most of my colleagues travel far and near and come for the dialysis machine. It's another stretch. Sometimes when you finish, they cannot even have TNT. Among ourselves, we are supposed to give somebody to take money for TNT, do this, do that, do that. So, renal patients are going through a lot. Renal patients are going through a lot. I mean, sometimes before they will even put on the machine, we have 3 aspects. 1, the femoral, 2, the neckline, before you go for the fistula. All you have to pay. The femoral, now I don't know how much, but I think it's around 2,000. The neckline is around 5,000. The fistula, and then now they are even charging 7,000 before they will do a fistula for you. So you can imagine, one sickness, you need to go through all these things. So there's a lot of pressure on renal patients. So once again, the government should come to our aid.
My name is Stacey Adams. I've been on dialysis for the past 4 years. Yeah, it's been very, very challenging. I mean, I'm not getting support from anywhere currently because everyone is financially unstable. My mom is not working at the moment. And back home, I mean, things are not really going on well. So it's been very challenging. Yeah.
So how do you raise money for dialysis?
Once a while, friends come in, family members also come in as well. Once a while, it just comes. When it comes, I go. When it doesn't come, I just stay home.
Okay. Yeah. So previously, when the cabin was not closed here at Kolibu, you were getting free dialysis, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. So when it was closed, then you were forced to go to a private facility or another facility?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And that is taking a toll on your finances?
Yes, please.
Okay. What do you want to tell the government?
I'll plead on the government to come to our aid, at least include dialysis on the NHIS. And also, I want to plead on the philanthropists, the vibrant ones, those who can help in the sponsorship of dialysis to come on board and help support us because we are really suffering. Okay. People are dying. I believe by doing so, it will reduce the morbidity and mortality rate in the country. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for talking. But you work in yourself, right?
No, I'm a student, but I'm currently not schooling. I'm home because of this situation.
Okay.
Yeah, from a boy to me. Almost a kidney now, say, 90 million a traumatic say, I was say, na baby, I'm a one son, machine, a be anyhow, Kolibu honey, be went na my baby, more.
Na hena
No, or TV Jin, I won't conya rupo.
Otirigi.
Pacha.
Auntie. Oko no den ne si ye na ma omode wo eba ha na wo ba ha na nso no de be na esi wa
Hono me be yare na ye de na enim se yare say na me ya enim se yare bi keke nti e ko hospital ɛna ɔmo ka kyerɛ me maame sɛ me kidney na asɛe nti ntumi nyɛ n'adwuma sɛ nti ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo transfer me back Kolebu nti ɛna ɔmo transfer me back Kolebu ha na ɔmo hwɛ yɛ wɔ ha sɛ na ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo hwɛ ɔmo yɛ my 2 times no saa na Preko apena ɔmo say ɔmo dialysis asa nti ebe ɔmo frɛ fitisa dana bepemende ya nti ɔmo ka biem no ɔmo say yɛnkɔ private bibia yɛ kia ɔmo frɛ na so besin de ɔmo nya frɛ say yes sika le kɔ private ɛkɔyɛ dialysis no ɛyɛ ye frɛ for ne ebusuafo kakra bisam na mama ye na ya kɔ dialysis se so ana ya kɔ sika na so ya ye nyankoi
na what the fees
me dey 16 years
na nti we ba ye utimi ko school
say me call that first na me Kolebu ni this me call dialysis na ya me ko school na say ya ba say ya ko private enu ye ni special day say ya ko say sika ni ye ready na ya ko say to da na me nyanko ya na chia me ye mra me tina fie sa me nya sika no kwa asa na matimi anya ho de akosu
enti say onye ya ma wo ye mre won
patron yes rabani peace homboy na ye dialysis na ye yentimentia ne boni ye yentimentia na sika enti homboy na ye dialysis me anti bin so na first na me yare ne ba ye ba ne hawa crown ono so yare the same kidney no ono so se kasam to me nko dialysis enti abanisan wa hono ntumi ye hwe enti ono so ohia mbwa timpese mbwa no so nko dialysis ni bi wa ntumi anante amba enti no so wamba be kasa bi no